Toyota dealers and Lexus dealers, for that matter, are licking their chops. They're patting their wallets. They're lining their pockets. They are becoming the most wealthy dealers in all of the country and all of the industry. Why is this going on? Today, we're going to head on over to Cox Automotive, and they're going to break down Toyota's simple secret sauce into making gobs of money compared to other automakers, let's say like Kia or Honda or any of the luxury automakers as well, in the terms of Lexus luxury landscape as well. Grab your snacks and drinks, buckle in, and prepare to make these dealers even more money. If you guys like industry auto news updates, make sure you're subscribed and hit the like button for more Toyota news updates. Currently, Q1 just got over. Now that we're into April, Automotive News is going to compile a lot of the information here. So far, Hyundai and Kia put their sales volume in for Q1, but Toyota, Lexus, the rest of the automakers will be reporting later today. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, because I break down the sales on this channel quarterly, sometimes monthly as well. And after we break down this Cox Automotive dealers getting wealthy from Toyota, make sure to stay afterwards, because we're going to talk about Toyota completing the Shimoyama test course and research and development facility where they design every new Lexus going forward. So we'll break this down after we break down the dealers getting filthy rich here. Toyota has not only become the #1 volume brand. What that means is that they sell the most vehicles to customers, like your next door neighbors, compared to, let's say, General Motors or Ford, which often outsell Toyota here in the United States, but they do so by selling tons of fleet vehicles to rental companies, to, let's say, airports. I travel a lot for this line of work, you guys know, and pretty much all the vehicles around an airport either are Chevy or Ford. That just gives you an idea. Toyota's not interested in making low profit margins and selling to police departments or airports or fleet sales. They want to sell to the customers next door. And Toyota is expected to deliver a 20% year-over-year growth in Q1. Stay tuned. I will have the information for you guys later today. This growth is thanks in part to better inventory availability, but also delivers top-shelf new vehicle gross margins to its network of Toyota and Lexus dealers. Toyota consistently has the most robust online shopper interest, lowest days supply. That means when they get a vehicle allocated to them, as well as if it makes it to the lot, they're selling them faster than any other automaker is. And some of the healthiest transaction prices when they're within their competitive segments. For example, to push cars so far this year, transaction prices have had to be incentivized up to about 6% across the board on average. Toyota and Lexus are incentivizing their cars about 3% compared to the rest of the automakers. That means Toyota makes more money and the dealers are making more money. Toyota and Lexus dealers captured roughly 30% of the industry's total new gross car margin in February, despite their combined dealer network representing only 9% of the nation's dealerships. They're about, I don't know if this math makes sense. It makes sense in my head. I don't know if it's accurate, but that to me says they're 3 times more profitable than your average non-Toyota Lexus dealer. They are just raking in the money. So Cox Automotive has their recipe for success here. It's just 3 simple steps. Other franchise dealers of other brands feel a win-loss tension between themselves and manufacturers. A great example of this is monthly production ordering process. Other manufacturers build production plans with priority placed on their own gross margins. I've been talking a lot about Nissan recently, and they're trying to get as many cars out to the dealers as possible, but the dealers don't want to take any more because their cars are sitting around on lots. Toyota has like the complete opposite situation going on. Toyota collects input from their dealers, but ultimately decides what gets produced and shipped. The net result of this partnership is that Toyota typically has the fastest days to turn, rarely has any dead stock. I wonder what the BZ4X is doing right now. Their electric vehicle EVs are not doing so hot. I don't know. I'd be interested to see what the day's supply of a BZ4X as well as, let's say, a Subaru Solterra. I hear Solterras are moving faster because Subaru dealers are more willing to deal on them. Don't know if that's true or not. I just heard a couple outlying stories. I wonder what the Lexus RZ's turn rate is as well. But that's the outliers. The rest of them are flying off the lots. And they also maximize dealer margin by masterfully aligning supply with demand. Few dealer networks have this degree of trust with their manufacturer. Toyota also doesn't like forcing things down the dealers' throats like foie gras. We've heard stories about Buick, Ford, Cadillac, them closing up shop because some of the dealers just aren't interested at all in adopting EVs. And so Toyota doesn't really have an interest with that. They're saying, well, here's a online digital sales tool called Monograph on the Lexus end or SmartPath on the Toyota end. They recommend it, but they don't force it. And for dealers, Lexus finished number 1 and Toyota number 2 in the industry for attitude. No better relationship in the industry dealers have with Toyota and Lexus. The Kerrigan report also noted 72% of dealers gave the highest trust rating of their manufacturer versus 20% for the industry average. Toyota and Lexus dealers are trusted 3 times as much compared to the industry average, and that kind of aligns with them being 3 times more profitable as well. Okay, into their second key for success and reaping tons of profits, we have product portfolio here. I mean, they kind of mentioned how Toyota's got backlash for decades now for either going too hard in hybrids or not hard enough in EVs, and Toyota sticks to its beliefs, and they also take lots of studies of consumers and the market, and they have a pretty successful track record. And right now, who's laughing? Toyota, their best-selling models right now, their fastest-selling models are their hybrids. And Toyota's making, and their dealers are making more profit because of these hybrids compared to their competition. Now, this is the first time we've seen any MPG estimate for the new Camry hybrid. We don't have official EPA numbers. I don't know if Cox Automotive knows something, but if we look at previous generation, or should I say current generation, yeah, if I look at the SE Camry currently, it's at 52 miles per gallon. It might go down just slightly. Keep that in mind. Going from the 4th generation hybrid to the 5th generation, you get more power and acceleration, but the result is a drop in fuel economy. And I will be driving the new Camry hybrid next week. So stay tuned for that. I can't wait to share my new impressions on the new Camry. I have done auto show impressions, but I haven't driven it yet. Here's a story that makes me a little sick and also really contributes to Toyota's profits because if they can get away with it, any dealer would be insane not to. Brian Finkelmeyer, the author of this article over at Cox Automotive, he recently met an Uber driver in DC who happily paid $10K over sticker for a 23 Sienna hybrid just so they could not fuel up as often. That makes no sense to me at all. I mean, I get the convenience of not having to go to the gas station as much, and I will be reviewing actually the Sienna hybrid. I'm getting one in today. I think it's the Platinum model. Can't wait to load the family up in it. But yes, it gets like 35 to 37 miles per gallon. It's fantastic. Is it worth paying 10 grand over sticker price? Nothing, unless it's like a car you know it's going to appreciate in value. Nothing is worth paying anything over sticker price. Nothing. 10K for a Sienna. This person's bonkers. And this is what's also leading to Toyota dealers, as well as Toyota Corporation, for not having to incentivize their vehicles because people are happily paying over. Anyways, I don't want to get too far off, but this is contributing to this. And this also leads into customer loyalty, the third key to Toyota's profitability. Customers love Toyota and Lexus as much as their dealers do. In 2023, J.D. Power had a brand loyalty study. Toyota finished first for the second consecutive year. They like their fuel efficiency and reliability as well as their high resale values. Kelley Blue Book in 2024 had posted their best resale value awards. Toyota and Lexus finished number one in their class for the third consecutive year. Customer loyalty, product portfolio, and partnership with the dealers. The thing is, I think it all boils down to one thing. Well, maybe something more with Lexus, but for Toyota, it's product. If you don't have good, reliable product that's also fuel efficient and giving what the customers are asking for, you're not going to have a good relationship between the dealers as well as the OEM, Toyota in this case, and you're not going to have customer loyalty because people have been burned by crappy product. So it all comes down to Toyota having really strong and consistent products, leading to high customer loyalty and also leading to a great feedback loop with dealers and the OEM. And I think, honestly, it comes down to the product. Toyota could absolutely get away with selling direct to consumer and the dealerships being a service center, but there's not enough money in it just to be service centers for dealers in theory. Especially if things get more and more electrified, you don't need as much service. So, but that's my 2 cents. What are your thoughts down below? Are you contributing to Toyota dealerships making all-time high profits? As long as you're getting a good deal, it shouldn't matter. All right, let's get into the Shimoyama test course. Toyota's finally completed their technical center at the Shimoyama Research and Development Facility for making ever better cars. So today they have commenced full operation of its research and development facility at Technical Center Shimoyama, located in the mountainous area straddling the cities of Toyota and Okazaki. And luckily it's on Google Maps here. So let's go ahead and zoom out so you guys can see it's in the mountains. It's to the east of Nagoya and quite a ways actually from Tokyo. And here's Toyota City here on the eastern edges of Nagoya. Looking at this gets me excited for the next Shogun episode. Make sure you guys, if you're a fan of Japanese culture and also world history, check that out. It's definitely fictional, but it is supremely fast. Essentially Japanese Game of Thrones. You couldn't ask for a more amazing premise in my opinion. But let's get back to the test course article. The facility will drive vehicle development as Toyota strives to build ever better cars, serving as a place where roads refine cars and the people who make them by enabling the cars to be thoroughly tested on exacting test courses with numerous elevation differences and curves that take advantage of Shimoyama's natural terrain. Construction began in 2018. The central area, which features a country road test course, began operation in April 2019, followed by the eastern area, which features a high-speed test course and a specialized test course reproducing particular road conditions around the world in October 2021. Development of new models has been carried out at the facility, such as a Lexus IS announced in 2020, enabling the delivery of vehicles that have been refined on test courses to customers around the world. The western area, which features a new vehicle development building and a visitor building, has now been completed and commenced full operation. It's a business and development center for Lexus and GR companies, emulating the look and feel of a pit at the Nürburgring. Members from all functions, including planning, design, development, and engineering, and prototyping and evaluation, will gather in one place and develop cars together to find issues by driving them on the test courses and repeatedly making improvements. Guys, this is a game changer for next generation Lexus and GR products. Everyone is in one big think tank here, and communication and decisions can be made at lightning speed and adjustments at lightning speed due to the feedback they're getting on the road course there. This is a game changer. Cutting-edge digital equipment will also be used to promote agile development by integrating real car manufacturing with digital technology. The visitor building will be a place for co-creation beyond boundaries with business partners and suppliers. Hopefully, journalists as well. It will serve as an open environment for innovation, encouraging new ideas through close interaction with cars in a way that is only possible at a development center. Looking at this architecture right here, it reminds me of being at the Lexus Intersect when David Chow took me there this past October. unbelievable. Toyota's chairman, Akio Toyoda, former president and CEO, made the following remarks at the unveiling ceremony held today to mark the commencement of full operation. It has been nearly 30 years since the conceptualization of this project began. We have been committed to making this facility a place that would bring smiles to the faces of everyone living in the community and make them happy that Toyota came to Shimoyama. This everyone includes not only the humans who are here today, but also the plants and animals who have lived here even longer. We have received a great deal of cooperation from Aichi Prefecture, Toyota City, Okazaki City, and other government agencies in our efforts to coexist with this community. We would also like to thank all the residents of Shimoyama and Matsudaira areas for their great understanding and support during the long construction period for many years to come. Around 3,000 people, including development members and test drivers from GR and Lexus, will drive, brake, and improve cars here. The more we drive and brake cars, the ever better they become. As a master driver myself, I'm looking forward to spending a lot of time driving around the roads of Shimoyama. The roads of Shimoyama make the car. Although it is not a production plant, Shimoyama-made cars will drive on every road in the world and bring smiles to many people's faces. We would like to express our gratitude for everyone's support and once more express Toyota's dedication to making ever better cars, which will accelerate even more in Shimoyama. Thank you again for your cooperation throughout this project. Here's some more details on the Shimoyama test course in terms of how big it is and proportions of certain areas. And like I mentioned, stay tuned for Q1 sales reports coming from all the Japanese automakers later today, as well as other OEMs reporting later today as well. Make sure you subscribe. Don't want to miss it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. And thank you if you made it this far in the video. You're awesome. Have a great day and peace.